how do I even start to talk about this one? Black Bear is written and directed by Lawrence Michael Levine. It stars Aubrey Plaza, Christopher Abbott, and Sarah Gadon, and it tells the story of a couple entertaining a writer looking for inspiration for her new film. Kind of. For me to talk about the intricacies of this movie would be disingenuous because it would be me talking about something that I don't even fully understand myself yet. Black Bear is a few films in one. It's similar to One Cut of the Dead in that it loops back around to being a love letter to filmmaking and the creation of art as a whole, how art inspires reality, and vice versa. Where it differs from One Cut, however, is the way that it tackles these themes. Black Bear isn't straightforward in the delivery of its message at all. It's multiple meta-narratives all combined together into a larger narrative that creates a confusing but seriously beautiful spiderweb of threads that I haven't even begun to untangle yet. It's really difficult to talk about this movie without spoilers, so I'm just going to save deeper discussion of it for down the line, maybe in the new year. And in the interest of not spoiling this movie that you simply have to see, I'm just going to tell you why you should see it. Not only is this movie incredible on a technical level, from the frenetic handheld camera work that carries most of the back half of this film by creating a ton of anxiety, to the meticulous editing that knows precisely when and where to cut and when to hold in order to elicit the maximum amount of tension possible in a scene. The pacing is damn near perfect, and I genuinely had no idea where it was going for the majority of its runtime, and even when it's holding your hand, directing you exactly to its endpoint and saying, hey, this is where I'm going to go, it still throws you for a loop because the narrative style of this movie shifts multiple times throughout its runtime. And by the time Chapter 2, The Bear at the Boathouse, rolls around, you're left incredibly confused because you thought you knew where this movie was going for the entirety of its first act, and surprise, you don't at all. That sudden, jarring shift is fascinating and confusing because it leaves you with a ton of questions as to where certain characters end and others begin. Both of the lead performances in this movie are fantastic. I love Christopher Abbott. He's been in multiple of my favorite films over the last couple of years, and it's always such a delight to see him in new indie releases. His performance in Black Bear is fantastic, and given the fact that he's playing two different but similar characters, he manages to differentiate them brilliantly with just simple mannerisms. Aubrey Plaza, to no one's surprise, is electric here. Everyone who's seen her in pretty much anything knows she's a fantastic actor, and not only that, but she's weird as hell, and this is totally the type of movie that she would gravitate toward. And if you've seen her performances in anything from Legion to Ingrid Goes West, you would know that she plays unstable and crazy very well. Black Bear's no exception. Allison is a character who is really hard to read from the jump, but then the two versions of her that we see are so night and day different from each other, and you can't tell where one ends and the other begins. And it's in those raw, real moments of instability that we get from her in the third act that really cement her performance as fantastic. Between the film's multiple narratives, it's very difficult to tell which Allison is the real one and which one is the dramatized one. And even sitting here now, I don't know which version of the character is the more real one. Maybe none of them are, I don't know. I mean, I've been lying to you since I got here is a very key line at the beginning of the film. And even sitting here now, hours later, I don't know what elements of this story are lies and what aren't. It's a fascinating watch, and it's one that I would really love to get a discussion going about in the comments. So if you've seen it, please let me know. I'm going to say that Black Bear is a must-see. If you want a mind-bending experience that is a clear love letter to artistry and its relationship to the world and how it affects interpersonal relationships, I think this is a really good watch. My only recommendation, go in as blind as possible, don't look up anything, don't watch a trailer, don't even watch this review if it's not too late already. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, click down there, like, comment, subscribe. There's a Patreon link down in the description if you want to donate to this channel, help us grow, make new, better quality content for you all to enjoy. If you want to be like any of these cool people right here, you can get all sorts of cool rewards, anything from access to my private Discord server where we have monthly movie watches, to gifts sent right to your door. If any of that interests you, please consider donating. I would really appreciate it, but even if you don't, thank you so much for watching anyway, and I will see you all very soon.
I just want to be normal people again.